Cassie Ventura, singer, actress, and the star witness in the Diddy trial, has finally broken her silence. From her powerful courtroom testimony to the shocking verdict and her first public message, today we look at her story of courage, truth, and new beginnings. Cassie Ventura, the singer and actress, recently broke her social media silence after months away from the public eye. Nearly 3 months after giving birth to her third child with husband Alex Fine, and after delivering emotional testimony, in the federal trial of Sean Diddy Combs, Cassie resurfaced with humor and lightness. She shared a meme captioned, "When your old self starts slowly coming out of postpartum," adding her own note, "Factual, little by little LOL." Her post struck a balance between personal recovery and resilience, marking a new chapter after a season of intense public scrutiny. Despite the weight of her testimony, Cassie's return carried warmth, signaling both healing and a step forward in her journey as a mother and as a woman reclaiming her voice. Cassie's role in the trial was pivotal. She testified for 4 days, recounting her decade-long, on-and-off relationship with Combs. Her testimony detailed allegations of abuse, manipulation, and coercion, specifically being forced to participate in drug-fueled sex parties, known as freakoffs, orchestrated by Combs. She described how he controlled everything from her career to intimate encounters, even threatening to release footage of past sexual acts if she refused his demands. The testimony was both graphic and emotional. She spoke of covering bruises with makeup, enduring mental and physical abuse, and the deep toll it took on her well-being. At times, Cassie admitted that her suffering left her suicidal, sharing with her husband Alex that she once considered ending her life. Alex Fine was present in court daily, providing unwavering support as Cassie relived painful experiences. 11. Days after testifying, the couple welcomed their third child, a poignant reminder of life, growth, and resilience in the midst of hardship. In July, the court delivered its verdict. Combs was found guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, but was acquitted of sex trafficking and racketeering charges. The defense argued that the freakoffs were consensual, aspects of a personal relationship, though Cassie's testimony painted a far more harrowing reality.
Do you feel like Cassie was really a victim?
I mean, look, what I gotta do is I gotta take her at her word, right? Because I wasn't the only guy that came through. So she didn't testify to anything negative with me. And that's the one thing I will say, right? After the first time, when she came to pay me, what she said exactly was, "I want to call you back because I'm comfortable with you," right? Now, looking back at it in hindsight, that language does tell you something, right? Because she didn't say, "I like you." You know what I'm saying? She didn't say, "I'm feeling you." She didn't say that. She said, "I'm comfortable with you," right? So I'm not going to go and say whether she was a victim or not. How I like to sum it up is, if there was scenarios where she was doing this and it was uncomfortable and it was against her will, I would like to believe I was the guy that, if I got to do this, right, I'm comfortable with it.
Following the verdict, Cassie's attorney, Doug Wigdor, released a statement emphasizing her courage. He credited her 2023 civil complaint as the spark that led to the criminal investigation, especially after the release of 2016 hotel surveillance footage. Wigdor praised Cassie for paving the way toward accountability, stating that her testimony left an indelible mark on both the entertainment industry and the fight for justice. He highlighted her strength in confronting powerful figures and exposing patterns of misconduct that had persisted unchecked for decades. Cassie's testimony was more than evidence in a trial. It became a symbol of resistance against abuse, manipulation, and the misuse of power. Observers in court described her as strong, even when breaking down emotionally. Her courage illuminated the human cost of unchecked influence, and her willingness to speak openly has been seen as a catalyst for overdue change. Her story is also deeply personal. Cassie's reflections on motherhood, her bond with her husband, and her joyful return to social media highlight that she is not defined by her past trauma. She has embraced the role of survivor, mother, and advocate, proving that resilience can coexist with vulnerability. Cassie Ventura's journey underscores a broader truth, that speaking out against power comes at a personal cost, but it can also inspire systemic change. Her strength in the courtroom and in her private life shows that even in the face of intimidation, silence can be broken, healing is possible, and justice, though imperfect, is worth fighting for.